lot at stake here in game 2. George with his fourth three-pointer.
Knicks down by 1 with the 4th to play.
We're going to have a great finish here in New York.
They haven't had a close game in a while. These last 4 games have been stress-free. 25 lead changes, most in a playoff game in 13 years. Brunson the fake. Falling away, puts it up. It's good! Jalen Brunson in the clutch.
These are the games that help us grow. For us to find a way to win tonight it speaks volumes about everyone in that locker room.
The time is now.
New York laced up them Tims last night, and Harlem shake their way to a 3-0 series lead against the Sixers. So can they bust out the brooms and sweep Philly out the playoffs? It's the 5th time in franchise history that the Knicks have taken a 3-0 series lead in a best-of-7 series. They managed to end 2 of the previous 4 series in a sweep. Then as for Game 4, New York is currently a 1.5-point favorite according to DraftKings Sportsbook. So we say good morning to our NBA analysts, Quentin Richardson and Q. We saw Philly come back from being down 3-1 against Boston in the first round. And now the task is much taller, being down 3-0 versus New York. How much of a chance are you giving Philly here to come back?
Boob, I'm not giving the Sixers much of a chance to come back in this series at all right now. If they could even get one game, which is right now it's not looking like it. I feel like it's going to be a sweep. When you look at this series, the Knicks have averaged in the 3 games, they've averaged a 19.7 point win percentage or average against the Sixers. The only close game being game 2 where it was a 6-point difference at the end. But the way that they play, man, you got to take your hats off to Coach Brown and then and the staff and then these players. They come out and they've executed. They've dominated this series against them, and it's been pretty much one-sided, led by big body Brunson and his scoring power that he's provided.
Yeah, and history tends to agree with you right there. Teams are 161-0 all-time in a best-of-7 series when they're leading 3-0. But before this series started, you said the Knicks won't have many answers for Joel Embiid, and he's averaging just 16 points in the 2 games that he's played. So how has New York been able to limit the former MVP?
Again, you got to go to Coach Brown and the staff for coming up with a great game plan, attacking Joel Embiid in game 1 with the speed and the quickness and the versatility of Karl Anthony Towns. And then you got to go to the players. They've done a great job, like Cat Anthony Towns playing at the top of the key, being that facilitator, and then putting Joel Embiid in those pick and rolls where his mobility has been limited. And his health. The second thing is his health hasn't been what you would have wanted it to be. And when you look at the big fella out there and knowing what he's capable of doing and looking at how he's hampered, it's just his health is not there for him. And I feel like those 2 things combined have definitely limited him to those points.
All right, so moving on to the West, because Victor Wembanyama became the first player with 35 points, 15 rebounds on 70% shooting in a playoff game since LeBron James did it in the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals. So when you look
I can't believe y'all tried to skip that game because both of y'all had Philly winning.
Yeah, I had Philly winning.
The New York Knicks.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks won by 14.
Yes.
Jalen Brunson, 33 points. Mikal Bridges had 23. Josh Hart had 12. And Landry Shamet came off the bench and made 2 or 3 three-pointers. He gave you 15. Even though they were absent, OG Anunoby, yep. It did not matter because it was more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, the Knicks, Brunson was awesome. Y'all know.
Hold on. You talk about the same Brunson that y'all said Edstrom was going to have a good game against? All Edstrom was going to do was have to sit in the chair and stop him? Ain't that the one? Ain't y'all the same two that said, well, if OG is out, Philly probably going to win this game, especially if Embiid was.
Yeah,
that was y'all too, right?
Man, listen.
Hold on, ain't no listen. Listen. Y'all disrespected the Knicks, so I want you to be just as loud as you was when you talked about it the other night.
But Ocho, this is Jekyll and Hyde shit I'm talking about with Philly. When Embiid plays, and look at Maxey numbers, bro. I just need him more aggressive than this.
He took 12 shots.
I'm talking about it's too many points of the game where he just kind of. It's like he just out there and no man.
Just drifts.
You know what I mean? And it's a lot of antics going on out there. A lot of flailing, flopping, a lot of WWE with Embiid and there's a lot going on now. It's a lot going on to mess up the flow of the game, you know. Like, damn. But You look at Brunson, you look at Hart, you look at Bridges. They in familiar territory. They went to Villanova, man. What can I say?
I mean, but you knew that before the series started.
Yeah.
You hear me? You knew that before you picked Philly to win this game because OG was hurt and he was out. You understood that. When I told y'all before the series started, who is going to stop Brunson? Big body Brunson at that. Y'all was, oh man, Eshcom, he gonna make it difficult. He gonna pick him up 94 goddamn feet and all this other garbage y'all were talking about. And what happened? Look what happened.
They ran his ass off so many picks. Baddies, hey.
Hold on. Cat
Baddies,
didn't even have a good game. Cat didn't have a good game. We ain't need Cat. We ain't need Cat.
But Cat didn't have a good game scoring, but he gave you 12 rebounds and 7 assists and only 1 turnover.
They've been playing through Cat at that high post, meaning like for him the ball, and he been getting a lot of dimes from that. That's how he had 2 triple doubles against the Hawks. Get that part out. But I think he played hell of a defense on Embiid. I just think the back and forth is just a little too much for the game, meaning for guys for Philly. These are young guys who can't really get in rhythm. Look at Paul George here. He couldn't get in no rhythm neither. It's just, I don't know, man. Philly got some decisions they got to make too, huh?
What decision they got to make? You know, Joe told me they ain't got to make no decision.
Oh, I ain't say that. Who said that?
Oh yeah, but yeah. Because we was talking about the Celtics game. You talk about, but when he's available, he got to beat him. You know what you told me?
Oh no, I mean he is, huh? I mean he is when he's available, when he's not hurt. Now I know he slowed the game down the other night. Matter of fact, last night I understand that, but let's not fool ourselves now. That ain't fool's gold. We know what we get with Embiid with a health. Well, he's never healthy. A 70% Embiid. You know what you get. Okay,
you ain't winning no championship with no 77% Embiid. So at this rate right now, how they gonna get past the Knicks? How they gonna get past Detroit? How they gonna get past the Celtics?
Hold on,
with a healthy Jason Tatum.
Listen, everything you just said was a hypothetical. How they gonna get past nobody?
Hypothetical.
Hold on, they not getting past the Knicks. So let's start right there. Maybe he needs to change the scenery. Maybe he needs to change the scenery. Now you take somebody like Embiid and you put him in the right situation. You put him in the right situation. Now we talking.
Well, what's the right situation?
You just told me they don't need to trade this man, Joe.
Whoa! I didn't say that. I just said what he can do when he's available. I didn't say whether they need to let him go or not. See, I don't.
You talking about they gonna trade him? You gonna trade that? You already said I saw this man score 70 points.
I was there live, boy. Yeah. I seen it with my own eyes, Joe. I couldn't believe
he played 2 games since he scored that 70 points.
Oh.
They play a different game. Maxey is want to get up and down. Edgecombe want to get up and down. The middle is clogged when he's there. You can't get up and down.
Yeah.
Guys can't slash to the basket. Cause he's gonna stop the ball.
He in the way.
When he get the ball ain't moving. He gonna get about 3 or 4 dribbles and try to get close to the basket.
It is what it is. When I'm watching, sometimes don't get me wrong, they need him at times, but you just need a healthy dose of it. Every trip down the damn court, man, we can't throw you the ball, bro. I'm sorry. It bogs the offense down to where there's no continuity with guys who've been playing together, and the ball don't hop no more. We ain't really getting great looks. It's just a big difference that I noticed.
Yeah, for sure. It is.
Sure. Hey, Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
Run them plays that get him up out that goddamn paint.
Ain't going on.
Get some movement. Hey, listen, get some movement going offensively, so we don't clog up the goddamn hole. Listen, this transition going down, you ain't part of the offense. Come on out here. Let them boys run something else.
He ain't gonna just be standing at the 3. The thing is, if y'all running the pick and roll on the left side here, he gonna be on the right block over here trying to find a way to inch his way in there. Then if you run a pick and roll with him, he gonna stop right there at the free throw line or at the top of the key. He gonna catch it, and he gonna run out about 7 seconds on the clock just by holding, jabbing, trying to figure out what he gonna do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it just takes the rhythm out of the guys, bro. That's the biggest thing I noticed. guys, you really don't get a lot of cuts and easy baskets. A lot of they play at home. Come on, man.
So what you recommend, Joe? How does the Sixers extend this series? Because if they don't win tomorrow, there is no Monday.
Well, I can tell you, it ain't gonna. I can tell you,
there is no Tuesday game.
Ain't gonna be no Tuesday game. Ain't gonna be no Monday. Let's start there. Now, Joe, you can come up with a scenario or a hypothetical that the 76ers can do to hope they win, but I can tell you that ain't gonna happen. But go ahead.
It's gonna be hard for Philly to win because when you think about it, they got such a huge uphill climb down 3-0. From the Knicks, I'm gonna take the risk. Okay, Ocho, meaning I want to go and get these boys out of here, man. We know OG hurt. Let's see if we can get us some time off. Because this Detroit series, if Cleveland wins another game here, this could potentially be a 7-game series. So if I'm New York, I'm thinking, man, we got to get these boys out of here. And look, the Knicks fans still travel here. Philly ain't far from New York. It ain't nothing but a hopping.
Hell no.
Down the street.
So it's damn like a home game to them.
Listen, they make it in the home game.
Yeah. Look, Brunson.
Cash. I mean, you talking about things that occurred, moments, playoffs, playoffs develop moments. So, yeah, Cash.
Cash. All right, let's go to the next one. Cash or trash. Who's more delusional? Men about their hoop dreams or women about athletes wanting relationships?
That's an easy one. I mean, men with hoop dreams, some of them actually come true.
Right.
Women wanting us men in relationships, especially athletes. You know what? Let me dive a little bit deeper.
You might need to. Go ahead. Let's talk about this.
So I just need them to understand how hard an athlete works. Like when we was going to school, people like me was choosing to have fun, cut a little bit. You got to dedicate so much when you that nice and in that small percentage of those people to make that type of money.
Yeah, I've been there.
So then you get there to that point, and then you're supposed to share that with somebody just because they're pretty?
Not at all.
Just because, we fornicate? See that? I'm bringing out big words and everything. They need to hurry up and cut my check. Write the contract.
No, you're doing a good job.
And why is it that I should split my worth when you wasn't here for the work? Like
you wasn't there shooting in the gym.
This is what I'm saying. So you're always stealing somebody's line. Next.
Well, it's a line. All right, next question. And you just mad. Cash or trash, Josh. Austin Rivers versus Draymond Green, 1v1. Austin Rivers called it out on the Baja, so
trash. And I'm tired of the disrespect. Draymond Green is currently playing. We seen Draymond Green strip Kawhi Leonard in a was it the play-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, eliminated him in the play-in, stripped him the last 2 plays or something like that. Kawhi Leonard was elite this year. How much Kawhi Leonard averaged this year? 28 points a game, a career high. Draymond Green is defending him right now. Austin Rivers hasn't played since when? So even if he can beat him 1-on-1, y'all know I'm busy being Draymond Green doing what I do in the real NBA. Don't disrespect me. Like it's the same as somebody calling out Austin Rivers right now that's never been in the league. It's like levels to all this.
Yeah, Austin Rivers was nice too. But all right. So you got Draymond winning that 1v1.
It's not even it's one of those things I wouldn't entertain if I was him. I just guarded Kawhi. I'm gonna go play Austin Rivers, who obviously can't make an NBA roster right now. You're in the media.
I mean, listen, he's probably past his prime.
What do you mean prime? He's retired.
That's what I mean. What I mean, it's still past his prime, age-wise.
Conference finals.
Age-wise,
when you look,
that's what I'm talking about.
Draymond Green is the same age.
Well, Draymond's past his shit too.
But he just guarded Kawhi. That's what. See, I bring up the facts.
Draymond.
He just guarded Kawhi.
Yeah, but Draymond.
Kawhi is averaging his career high this year. Prime what? Prime is just.
I said Austin is out past. I'm not saying Draymond shouldn't be playing.
So I'm saying you're comparing somebody that's playing with elite players in the NBA right now.
Listen, Austin Rivers called him out and he said, "Play me 1v1." So I just wanted to know your take on that. And I'm just
telling you why it's disrespectful to even come at an NBA all defender type player like Draymond Green this shit.
Yeah, if you say so, no problem. No problem at all.
Man. Like, I get to say that Steve Kerr might have held me back.
Who Draymond gets to say that?
I'm saying if I'm Draymond, I get to say that.
Who are y'all? Why? How does he? How does he say that? Like what was Draymond? Where did he hold him back from? Scoring?
No. What do you mean? Whatever he said that since 2016, no play has been ran for him. Meaning that he hasn't been the focus on offense since they picked up Kevin Durant.
Why the fuck should he be? Should he be?
Because he was before that.
No, he was helping. He averaged 14,
what do you mean he was helping?
Averaged 14 points this season right before KD got there.
How much assists?
I don't know, maybe 6 assists.
7?
6. All right, okay.
14 and 7. You're a focal point.
He's always been good at passing.
So
facilitating.
You're a focal point.
He's always been good at facilitating. He helps the offense. He helps the offense. He's not. You saying I get he's a focal point, but we're talking about him scoring, right? He's talking about
offense. That's assists.
The plays
and scoring. He's a facilitator.
But he was mad about so he's not mad that he's getting not the assist wasn't his issue. His issue is plays being ran for him to score.
No, it wasn't. Just plays being ran through him.
So
let me make the decision. I'm in the position to either lay it up or pass it. That was his role until Kevin Durant got there.
And even when KD left, he still did play defense, pass the ball.
No, what he's saying is when KD got there, he got taken aback. And when it comes to his
hell
role,
fucking yes, Kevin Durant.
And then Kevin Durant lost, and it was never recovered. So when people are making fun of his numbers and stuff like that, but not talking about the other side of the floor where he guards premier power forwards and switches off and guards just as elitely.
We're not doing that because the reason why we're not doing that because he mentioned plays being ran for him. So that means he's talking about offense. We're not going to talk about defense.
We're talking about offense. He's talking about Steve Kerr
and the offense
and in ways that he held him back
in the offense. Right.
Right.
I won. Josh, speaking about 1v1s, I asked you about Draymond and Austin Rivers. I got a list real quick to see who you think will win in a 1v1. Right? We're going to start off like this. Allen Iverson versus Chris Paul.
Allen Iverson.
Dwayne Wade versus James Harden.
Dwayne Wade.
Carmelo Anthony versus Tracy McGrady.
Oh, that's T-Mac right there.
Yeah, I know, but
Melo.
You got Melo?
Yeah, I got to take Melo.
I respect it. All right. D. Rose versus Russell Westbrook.
Which D. Rose?
D. Rose before the injury.
Well, which Westbrook?
First, OKC Westbrook. Like as soon as KD left and Durant left.
Westbrook.
I'm kidding. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Last one. Kevin Garnett versus Giannis.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah. All right. Listen, we know that you're going to Orlando in a few days to Tracy McGrady's 1v1 tournament, hosting that. So I just wanted to ask you, last but not least, 1v1, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James.
Both in their prom?
Both in their prom.
LeBron. What you gonna do with him?
I hate Boston teams. All Boston teams. And to see somebody like Cam rocking Boston Pele's and the green, it's nasty work. Like I don't respect it. Like that, I don't care what nobody says. You can't be a New Yorker and fucking with any type of Boston, anything Boston.
No, that's him. He learned how to really like run with this algorithm thing. Like he even got like Loopy and all of his his Spanish following.
Yeah, all the Dominicans.
Threatening me in my DMs behind, Cam just mentioning like, I think he told Loopy like, yeah, you trying to be like Josh. Like they see that and they like, all right, forget that they beefing. Who will go Josh? Yeah, that's it.
Pero I'm going to Papa, let's go.
Yeah, but Loopy kind of fixed that with a video, but yeah, that's just what he about. This internet shit, he done figured out how to really be in the algorithm every single day.
the agent of chaos. That's what he is, the agent of chaos. Like, he just want to start some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, him and Perk has some shit to say about Knicks fans and Knicks fandom. And Perk even mentioned you on your uncle's show. What's up with that, man?
So what they saying is we shouldn't celebrate until we win. Like, everything is too early. Oh, it's only the second round. Oh, it's only the third round. If we not gonna celebrate until we win the championship, so that means that the last 50 years we don't deserve no type of celebration.
I mean, listen,
celebrate.
I'm not even mad at that because y'all aren't other pedigree of winning. Like, this is y'all first time, really not first time in a long time, really showing some championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really gonna go there. Only thing is, I feel I can't agree with Perk because that's another Boston dude. Like, and I hate as a player, Perk. I hated Perk as a player because I'm a Laker guy and a Kobe guy. So, I can't go with Perk on that. But he made sense.
Nah, y'all don't make sense. You're not gonna tell us how to be a fan. We're gonna celebrate every game, and we wouldn't celebrate if we was down 2-0 and then we won one game. Now we on the streets. No, but if we up 1-0, that's a reason to celebrate. If we up 2-0, that's definitely a reason to celebrate. We go up 3-0 tonight, we might as well take them brooms out before game 4.
Son, it's like a parade outside every time y'all win.
Right.
It's not like we celebrate. It's y'all got a parade outside after every win.
Yeah.
Almost saw somebody from Philly get his head taken off walking through the crowd.
A lot of people went straight to work afterwards, 6 a.m. and you know what? We just gonna stay out in the city, get some breakfast and
just slap people.
Lawyers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, not those people that was slapping people.
Oh, all right.
I'm talking about corporate people who staying out all night. That's New York. So apparently the First Take stage has become like a Knicks stomping ground where they just go up there to disrespect us. Skip Bayless returned to First Take for the first time in a decade, and one of the first things he had to say was that the Knicks are basically a jazzed up version of the Dallas Cowboys, and actually said we're a worse franchise and he'd rather be a Cowboy fan than a Knicks fan.
Stephen A. Smith, you used to say to me that I get on your last nerve. Remember that?
Yes. I said it often, and it was true.
Allow me to say that on this, you get on my first nerve, because you, for years and years, have constantly ridiculed my Dallas Cowboys as an accident waiting to happen, and you have often been right. I give you that.
I haven't been wrong yet.
Often been right.
Go ahead.
But the ultimate accident waiting to happen that's been happening and happening and happening for many, many years is your New York Knicks, right?
Not the accent.
Yeah, New York Knicks. Since 1973, you have not won a championship. Since 1973, my Cowboys have actually been to 6 Super Bowls and won 4 of them. I would much rather be a Cowboy fan than a Knicks fan. I want to get that off my chest and out in the middle of this table, because I don't think you can argue with that.
And then there was me. What Skip Bayless is referring to is the Stephen A. Spike Lee, led. Who else be out there? Chris Rock, Ben Stiller, all these people that looks like it hurts to stand up and applaud the team that's about to go to the championship. It's a new wave that came in here. So I'm starting the timeline from when I became, the person that's, you see what's going on with the show. Y'all see me outside in the streets. You go to my Instagram, it gets real personal. It gets real personal with this Knicks stuff. So things are different now. This is a landing spot where the litness is. Players want to come in 22, 23. It's a new prime now. Now you're in your prime at 23, 24 years old. So you want to be in what they call the town. I'm here now.